Imagine walking into an abandoned hospital where the lights flicker on their own and whispers from the dead echo through empty halls. Welcome to the nightmare that refuses to end. Tonight, we're diving into a chilling compilation of alleged ghost stories from some of the UK's most notorious abandoned hospitals. These places, once buzzing with life and healing, now stand as decaying shells haunted by restless spirits who refuse to sleep. Remember, these tales are based on reported encounters and urban legends. Nothing more than eerie folklore passed down by explorers and locals. Our journey begins in North Wales at the infamous Denbigh Asylum. Built in 1848, this massive mental hospital housed thousands of patients over the years, many subjected to outdated and harsh treatments. It closed in 1995, but according to paranormal investigators, the building's energy lingers. Reports claim flickering lights in the old wards, even though the power has been cut for decades. One explorer described entering the main hall at midnight, only to see bulbs pulsing faintly, as if powered by an unseen force. Deeper inside, shadows are said to move on their own. A group of ghost hunters in 2018 allegedly captured EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, whispering names of long-deceased patients. "Help me," one voice pleaded, echoing through the corridors. But the most terrifying claim, the apparition of a nurse, dressed in vintage uniform, wandering the upper floors. She doesn't interact, she just watches, her eyes hollow and unblinking, as if guarding secrets from the grave. Moving north to Scotland, Hartwood Hospital near Shotts paints an even darker picture. Opened in 1895 as a psychiatric facility, it was plagued by overcrowding and tragic incidents, including patient deaths under mysterious circumstances. Abandoned since 1998, urban explorers flock here despite warnings. One viral story from 2022 involves a photographer who snapped a figure peeking from a shattered window. Human-like, but vanishing when approached. Lights here don't just flicker, they reportedly turn on in sequence, leading visitors down halls toward the old morgue. A former security guard, interviewed anonymously, swore he heard footsteps pacing empty rooms at night, accompanied by the creak of rusted bed springs. "It's like the dead are restless, replaying their final moments," he said. Paranormal teams have documented cold spots dropping temperatures by 20 degrees, and orbs. Those mysterious floating lights, dancing in the darkness. Not all haunted hospitals are asylums. Take Severall's Hospital in Colchester, England, a sprawling site operational from 1913 to 1997. Designed for mental health care, it saw electroshock therapy and lobotomies in its heyday. Today, it's a magnet for ghost stories. Alleged sightings include patients in outdated gowns, flickering lights in the therapy rooms, and unexplained screams piercing the silence. One chilling account comes from a 2020 exploration video. A team felt hands pushing them in the basement, where the lights buzzed erratically. It felt like the spirits were angry, refusing to let go. The lead investigator reported. Locals whisper of a gray lady, a spectral woman who roams the gardens, her presence announced by flickering outdoor lamps that haven't worked in years. But what ties these places together? The theme of unrest. In abandoned hospitals across the UK, like the derelict Barnes Hospital in Manchester or the forgotten Whittingham Asylum in Lancashire. Reports persist of lights coming alive at night. Paranormal experts theorize its residual energy echoes of pain, fear, and unfinished business. Flickering bulbs might be spirits manipulating electricity, a desperate attempt to communicate. Let's delve into Whittingham, once the largest mental hospital in Britain. Opened in 1873, it closed amid scandals in 1995. Explorers claim the isolation wards are the hotspot, where lights stutter like Morse code. A 2019 investigation captured a voice saying, "Stay away." Amid flashing shadows, the dead here allegedly refused to sleep, their apparitions gliding through dust, covered operating theaters. In Manchester's Barnes Hospital, built in 1875 and abandoned since 1999, the stories are more intimate. Nurses report seeing child spirits in the pediatric wing, with lights dimming as tiny footsteps approach. One alleged encounter, an explorer alone at dusk heard giggling. Then the overhead lights flickered wildly, revealing fleeting silhouettes. These tales aren't just for thrills. They remind us of history's darker side. Mental health care has evolved, but the echoes remain. If you're brave, sites like these are sometimes accessible, but always respect the law and safety. Urban exploring can be dangerous. As we wrap up, consider this. Next time you pass an old building with flickering lights, is it just faulty wiring? Or something more? The dead in these hospitals allegedly refuse to rest, their stories flickering like those eerie bulbs. If you've had a similar experience, share in the comments below. And remember, these are alleged accounts. Approach with skepticism. Thanks for watching this compilation of UK's haunted abandoned hospitals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more creepy narrations.